Please update it out. Thanks, Harry. Is my fucking gain like on 1 billion% right now?
I think.
Hello? Yeah, it is like, oh my god. We don't have to be that loud.
Well,
I got that softy voice. The non-authoritarian. Excuse me, sir. Hello, Mr. Officer. No, you didn't do anything wrong. It's not authoritarian at all.
Especially when you're walking around in these shorts.
Right? I've got these shorts on and this little whiny voice, and, you know, no one's going to do anything I want.
But apropos, as I can see your tattoos, you've been tattooing.
I have been tattooing.
Tell us about the tattooing.
I want you to get a tattoo, Harry.
Ain't ever going to happen.
Why not?
That is an interesting question. Why, Harry?
Because we've talked, I have this birthmark on my back, right? And
we can cover it up for you.
And
we can make it a big character. We can make we can give it a face.
or you can make it a sunflower.
Yeah, we can give it a name and a face.
Harry's back blobfish.
Yeah, we could put a little speech bubble on it.
The thing is,
If you're seeing this, you're really lucky. Or unlucky, depends.
You made it.
Yeah.
I think, if you're seeing it, it's you convinced Harry to do something he didn't want to do.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I think, I mean, for me, I'm a bit of an extremist asshole. I try to keep an open mind on tattoos, but it's very hard for me to do that because it's very hard for me to get over the fact that tattoos seem to me, no disrespect to you, a highly narcissistic thing to do.
Interesting take.
Because like once you've like having a mark with you for life, it's like why would I want to fuck more with myself? And I don't know. I don't have a clear answer on this, but I just think of the Arschgeweih. Do you remember
Tramp stamp?
The tramp stamp, the arse antlers.
I got one of those.
And what?
You know I have a...
You don't have real arse
It was
antlers.
a punchline for a while.
Yeah, I got a tramp stamp. Or the Ferrari.
No, Ferrari's okay, but there was a particular design. It was this like tribal.
no,
Design is a strong word.
Yeah, it's just...
It's like
it's more like a cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
It's
a white girl's interpretation of something archaic.
Exactly. What's weird to me is like when I first came to Zurich, you go to the Letten by the river or by the lake, and they were everywhere.
Yeah, everyone has
And
them.
they've all vanished. And those
Lasers are great, man.
yeah, exactly.
They're called cum targets. Like you're supposed to aim for them.
Okay.
Oh, now you like them, Harry.
I was always confused why the porn industry didn't start monetizing porn better by actually using advertising as tattoos.
Damn.
Oh,
True.
that's kind of sad.
That's
No, it's not. It's absolutely not. I think because porn producers have been complaining that they're not making money anymore because everything is going on free. It's like, yeah, okay, so McDonald's on an ass cheek. There we go.
Shame, dude. There's gonna be some poor,
gonna eat some burger.
some poor,
Get a bit-
poor porn stars gonna be strapped for cash one month, and like next thing you know, they got a Burger King on their forehead. We're
I
doing
think-
a
Not the forehead, dude, because this is
it's
the
a
thing.
money
You can-
shot.
You can do it more discreet. Oh, well.
or you have
You
above,
convinced
You want
me.
some mayonnaise with your burger?
You pay extra for the cheeks.
above your ass. You just have a thing that says Chicken McNuggets dispenser.
No.
It's gonna be www.pornhub.com.
And then down below you've got the ketchup dispenser.
No, stop
it's
it.
a whole.
Stop
it's
it, Harry.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Ew.
I think you're onto something there, man. I mean,
look, foot fetish porn, perfect for Nike to place itself. Just, just a bit of a swoosh.
just footing.
I think we're not far from this because like porn is becoming. Like how long before porn is just everywhere? Like, do you think? Where there's
It's just like mainstream.
What are you
I
talking
mean, it
about?
is more or less mainstream.
Yeah, 100% mainstream.
But mainstream to the point where you go in the shopping center and there's porn on the TVs in the shops or whatever.
Oh, I don't think
That happens occasionally, but then someone gets fired.
True.
Yeah, like that time they hacked the street screens in Zurich.
That was awesome.
That was good.
Oh, what happened?
They were playing a bukkake video on the info screen.
Welcome to Bahnhofstrasse.
If it's not capitalism fucking you, it's 10 Japanese men.
Yeah, but pixelated.
Whatever. Listen, tattoos are, from my side, it's more of a insecurity. I've never had a good body image of myself, and tattoos have always given me more confidence to be appreciative of my body.
So wait, you're looking at it more like a canvas because it's an art.
SpongeBob SquarePants on my knees really made me, more confident with the ladies.
I've heard that theory. What do you think about this? So, because it sounds like you're kind of saying that is that tattoo is like, if you don't like being looked at, tattoo is kind of like an armor.
Yeah, it's a mask armor, which we all have in some degree.
Okay.
I have a fat stomach that helps me to
Yeah.
get away from attention.
But not away from predatory animals.
It's like
I'm pretty nimble still.
Yeah. When last did you go shirtless at like the lake or something?
Oh,
Harry?
I don't.
No, I'm talking about Harry.
Me, like yesterday.
Oh, you just whip out your mole and don't feel insecure.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
don't give a fuck. At this point, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, but you used to.
Yeah, it was. But now it's just like, and also just there's somehow across the line somewhere in my early 40s where it's just like you just.
I've given up hope.
No, it's not that you've given up hope. It's that I'm this age. I don't give a fuck anymore.
That's
And
good. Yeah.
If I'm with a lady and she's like looking at the gut, I'm like, yeah, what do you want to do? Go find another 48-year-old that's this size. So this is good,
This is minimum size.
motherfuckers.
This is small fries.
What
over here.
what are you still rocking? A 28 on your jeans?
No, I've got wide hips. I got childbearing hips.
Childbearing hips.
So I'm always like a 33, 34.
You would make the
Right.
best looking trans woman I've ever seen in my life.
I know. It's in an alternate dimension. There's Harriet or something.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
doing
I
that.
think that's not even a dimension that's that far away from reality. You already crave stage time. So it's just like
It's a matter of time.
it's
before a pole.
half a step.
So
really.
if I work on my pole dancing, is that what you're saying?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
This could a very a very ugly episode of Magic Harry.
Yo. Hey, if there's an audience for it, I mean, why not, right?
No, it wouldn't be. Wait, so it has to be. What's this called when two words are next to each other and they start with the same letter? There's a word for this.
Oh God. I used to
Anyway,
know
but for you, it would be Horny Harry. It wouldn't be Magic Mike. It would be Horny Harry.
Horny Harry. But
Horny
that's his
Harry.
normal stage name.
Yeah, I can dig that. I think Dirty Harry. would be
Dirty
good.
Harry.
Let's bring back Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry.
Why isn't there OnlyFans for like painting with your genitals?
I'm sure there is.
Do you think there is?
I'm sure there is. Like painting with the genitals was a thing in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a novelty somewhere. Like Harry could
Really?
be like a Van Gogh of
Dick
penis
paints.
paintings,
Like, so you take your dick, you dip it in some paint.
Yeah.
Interesting.
you're really contemplating this. I was like, my Sunday is sorted.
I might have to grow back some pubes to get a bit of texture.
a bit of a brush, like
Yeah,
to paint that forest
It's
properly.
not horse hair, it's hairy hair brushes.
Exactly. And yeah, no.
I don't
but
think-
actually, like pole dancing is another thing that mystifies me. It's like, why? I think it's the one sport, if you can call it a sport, that women rock. I don't know of any trans women that are rocking pole dancing the way women are rocking pole dancing.
I'm not sure if it's a trans thing, but I haven't seen too many cross-dressers either using the pole dance because they're in general. If you are born with male genitalia,
It's gonna get wrapped up.
it's not something that should be used on a pole, man.
Yeah.
Has any one of you ever had the accident on the bicycle?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
Poles
know.
and penises
And
don't.
as you rotate, your dick gets wrapped around the pole.
Yeah. I guess there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
But it's weird that there's this like I don't know who thought pole dancing is the way, because it could have been any like kind of gym device that you get. Like it could have been a horizontal bar, like in gymnastics.
Yeah, but they look stupid. Have you seen these people?
That requires real athleticism.
Okay. Oh shit.
Burn.
Oh shit. You got the
Just
angry.
kidding. I can't climb a pole. Let's put it that way.
Fuck around with the core strength.
Forget about
of-
it. My core strength
of
sucks.
strippers.
Yeah, I would be eaten.
Well, they might as well use
Uh.
those womb muscles for something, because
Jesus H. Christ.
That's not nice.
I'm sorry. I
Womb
went too far.
muscles. That's what you
Womb
said.
muscles.
That's what we
That
are
actually
referring
came
to.
out of your mouth. Womb muscles.
Well, because I wanted to bring the birth aspect into it, like
Why?
because it may not get used for children, but
They'll
at least
definitely use that for children.
no, just more abortions and okay. Oh, I've gone horrible already.
I know where your head is at. I'm not liking it. It's
I think you need to apologize to our viewers, Harry.
I can't. Once I've said,
You disgust me.
yeah.
Womb muscles.
so, but we didn't really solve the problem. Like, why you yourself, Harry, wouldn't have a tattoo?
No, I just don't want to. To me, it's just like I don't feel any need for that. I don't. There's no symbol of anything that is meaningful enough for me to say I want to commit to this for life.
you think
How about life is meaningless and have that as just like a
just no
statement?
regrets?
No,
Spelled
that-
badly.
No, I just wouldn't. Like, have you got a tattoo?
No.
Oh, so you got another one here. Dude.
my tattoos have no meaning either. I'm just a basic coloring book.
That's it. I mean, but that's okay. But also, like the commitment that you've made, I just couldn't do it. Like, why would I want a dinosaur on my leg?
Because at the end of the day, we all just gonna die and be buried in a coffin. Who cares?
yeah, I would.
That sounded like that TikTok
YOLO.
voiceover. What's that? You're gonna die alone and no one will remember you, so fuck it.
Yeah,
What's that?
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok like you guys.
Me neither. No. God.
All right.
Are you on TikTok?
No.
Okay.
I signed up because one of our colleagues, let's call it, Michele, was talking about it, and I was like, all right, let's figure this one out. And I
No.
was bored after like a minute. I was like, no, I don't want to continue doing this.
It's more like 3 hours of swiping endlessly, and you're like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah, you didn't give them enough time to find the thing that makes you addicted. What would get Christian addicted on Pornhub? On Pornhub, on TikTok.
Easy, just Thai ladies jumping around in tights.
That mixed with bankers fighting on Bahnhofstrasse. That would like
That's something I would.
But I would charge money for that actually.
bankers fight.
Yeah, fuck the whole MMA shit. Let's just have bankers in suits beating each other up
Okay, this is
as a sport.
This is a genuine business. You need to get this ready because for the crash that's coming. But when it gets to the point where the bankers are getting ready to jump out of windows because they
Yeah.
fuck themselves,
You have to grab them before they jump.
you say, listen, before you do that, you can earn a cool 10 grand just to a fight. If you win, you get 10.
Pay-per-view,
And yeah, like
banker fights.
banker fights. So
Wanker-
But no,
banker
let's make
fights.
it proper. Let's make it winner takes it all. So there's no.
No, it's fight to the death, dude.
There is no sign up pay. You know what I mean? So in fights, right? When you have a boxing match,
yeah,
there is a purse that's being shared amongst both fighters.
yeah.
And then the winner gets more than the loser, whatever. No money for the loser, because capitalism. So
yeah, sounds fair.
you just bring them in there. It's like, okay, if you win, Alan, if you win against John,
You get 90% of
you
the
get
wealth,
90% of whatever he owned.
typically.
Yeah. Sounds
You
like
could take his wife.
I mean, that would be easy to do probably anyway. Like any banker's wife is excited by someone that just beat up their husband. Like,
Fuck me.
it's like, oh, ooh.
It would just be interesting to see the moves because, like, some of the new bankers, they're gym nerds. So
I want to throw like a USB stick with like privacy data on it in the middle of the ring and she'd be like, here, weapon. And they'll
or
just
like
land up
challenges.
they'll just land up stabbing each other with
with a USB stick.
Take this privacy data for him.
I think it wouldn't be a great spectator sport because anyone, even the gym nerds, doesn't matter. Like if you haven't trained to fight, in 20 seconds you're breathing hard and need a break. Like yeah.
But then
But money
this
never
is when you
sleeps.
make it interesting. This is when you throw in the weapons, like, because it is to the death. It should be because they already want to commit suicide anyway. So, It's like either you win and you're rich, or you're dead anyway, and that's what you plan to do regardless. So there's no, you don't have to feel bad about it. It's just, it basically helps financing exit, I guess. It's like
Maybe
pay-per-view.
Today's sponsor, Exit.
maybe you could also mix it up by throwing in like some homeless people into this, that they get to beat up the.
Oh,
bankers
fuck
as well.
me. But they come in the second round. So the winner has to fight.
There's gonna be waves.
three-
Waves is like a reigning champion, and just waves. You just send in like 6 homeless guys, all malnourished, and then this fat banker got to fight him.
This is the second time that homeless people are making an appearance on this podcast
Yeah,
for a very nefarious reason.
I mean,
First, it was Elon Musk
Sucking
dick
Jeff.
sucking.
yeah,
Sucking
they
Jeff.
got nothing better to do, I guess. You know. Look, let's just say it this way: the homelessness is the number one thing we are gonna look back on and be like, "How was that normal?"
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, in Switzerland, we don't really have.
We
homeless.
do. They hide it.
Yeah, but it's not like you have the basically, and this is Christian will tell me I'm wrong, but whatever. I think it's only the people with mental issues that are living on the street. Like
yeah, but most
if you're-
most homeless people have mental health issues. Like it's a big part of being homeless.
Sure.
It's a huge part of it, yeah.
But if it's more like substance abuse, you're broke, but you're still at some able level to function, then you can go and get yourself a flat from the town.
$5 for a bed a night.
What?
$5 for a bed a night.
Were you coming up with that number?
I'm not pulling it out of my ass. That was the homeless shelter in my neighborhood was $5 a night.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And that included a shower, if I remember correctly.
Can you get a double-sized bed?
It yeah.
Dude, this guy's thinking. That's actually
you go to the queen. Sorry, you go to the homeless shelter and ask for a queen bed.
Yeah, I'll
It's
take a
like-
queen size. 10
yeah,
francs.
10 francs. That
Can I
okay?
share it with someone?
Yeah, like you
Where
mean-
do you guys have your reviews?
you mean- oh.
Yeah. You get an email the next day. What did you think of homeless shelter?
How was your check-in process
Yeah.
at homeless shelter XYZ?
Give us a rating.
That's nice. You just
The fucking
you're
ratings
just
up.
being a middleman. You put it on Airbnb, rent
Yeah.
that shit out.
You make a cut, the cleaning fee. You know, it's annoying. All the reviews are like bed bugs. There was other smelly people in the building. Yes, we are such privileged dickheads. Well done, guys. Well done. Womb muscles. That was something that was
Womb
said
muscles that will
Ugh.
that will stay with me for
What's
the
your
rest of my
what's your
days.
problem with womb muscles? They
Just
have muscles
saying
in
that.
the womb.
today. Womb muscles.
Womb muscles are
You're just referring to stomach muscles.
no, but but womb muscles are the ones.
The womb's
especially-
not
The,
a
the
muscle.
pressy outy kind of muscles.
Yeah,
Well,
they,
the
that's
stomach muscles.
it
right?
is. That's the whole contraction.
I have
whatever.
no idea.
Womb muscles are why you're here and me.
Look,
and
I just
Christian.
found the G spot. Okay, leave me alone.
I
It's not. It's a myth.
Wait, okay. Who was born via cesarean? Were you born via cesarean? You don't know.
No,
Don't remember?
no, I wasn't.
I wasn't.
Me neither.
There we
Okay.
go.
That's
This
why we're
explains.
healthy and still alive.
That's not
Exactly.
true. My poor sister. She's fine.
I might have told this story before. I had a classmate who had a massive scar on his feet.
His foot. Oh, because the doctor cut.
Cut through
Yeah, yeah.
into the thing.
Shit, dude. That's
Oh
dangerous.
yeah, you told this one. Yeah,
Guys, I got a pet peeve real quick. I've been so fucking pissed off at Swiss drivers lately.
Oh nice.
Here we go.
I've been driving around in a car that my partner and I bought together, right?
Uh-huh.
And
What type of car?
it's a Volvo. And I'm
Nice.
I
Dean deep down is an accountant.
Exactly.
I'm all about safety, man. I'm reliable, consistent. I just don't have any aircon. That's why I'm sweating like a fucking. Anyway, so like I'm really pissed off because the culture in South Africa is a lot more aggressive. Like if somebody fucks with you, you can fights happen. People stop their cars and go fuck each other up a bit or swear at each other hardcore. Here it's all passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
yeah.
amount of times, like, you have to drive the speed limit here. People are, like, required to drive exactly the speed limit. And if you're not, people get mad.
But do you know why?
Why is this?
Because it costs a fucking fortune
For what?
to speed.
No. I'm talking.
No,
You
he's
have
doing
to
under-
drive.
he's a
up to
Volvo
the,
driver.
I'm a Volvo. I'm safe.
He's driving like 60 in the 80 zone.
That's me.
Okay, wait. I don't understand the problem then.
The problem is that people get upset with me driving slower than the speed limit. And they ride right up my fucking ass and they start
Oh.
flashing me.
Yeah, welcome to Zurich, bitch.
I think here's my theory on this. When I used to drive, the other thing is like Swiss drivers, they get right on your ass,
Why?
which is super fucking dangerous. And the way they drive, like I learned to drive in London, which is
a nightmare.
and I used to, where I actually learned was driving through Southall, which is an Indian district, and it was like India. It was
Oh, here we go. Go on.
It's a great
Do you want
place
to talk
learn-
about?
great place to learn to drive because it's pure madness on the street.
Indian drivers.
Like people just not Indian drivers, people just running over like
There's a
like
tuk-tuk in the middle of London for some reason.
But yeah, kind of. and so you learn to become a good driver. And English drivers are actually very polite.
Yeah.
Like they
The
deal with
culture's
that
polite.
shit. They go like, "Fuck, I'm in a traffic jam again for the next hour." But they're respectful. They let you in. They give space. Whatever. If you I used to ride a motorbike, they always they make room so a motorbike can get through. All this kind of stuff. Swiss drivers are that's where something comes out that's mostly suppressed. And I think my theory is this kind of rat racy, I want to get ahead attitude. And so like people, if you are 1 second late for a light, so the guy behind you is right on the horn.
Yeah.
It's retarded. It's just like the whole thing it's going to make 20 seconds difference to your journey. But that's I gotta go. There's something in that, I think. You're onto something.
But my reaction has been like, because it really affected me for a while, because I was so upset that these guys are getting mad. Like, what's wrong with my driving? I'm driving safely, leave me be. I'll drive whatever speed limit I want. And so I started taking a new approach. I started being incredibly passive aggressive in
How?
true Swiss form.
How does that?
So today
manifest?
even, it's raining and I'm driving like 60 in an 80 zone because I can. And it's fuck you for thinking I can't. I could be an old lady. Who knows? It's raining as well. So I'm driving and this guy, BMW, right up my ass, flashes me like 3 times. And I'm like, oh, my brakes don't seem to be working. Let me just test them out a little bit. And I'm just like kind of testing some brakes there, just slowing down. And now I'm like 30 in an 80 zone with this angry ass BMW driver behind me.
He must have been going fucking
He
nuts
got
back
fucking
there.
so mad. And I was like, fuck you. And then,
Trick I used to use was and I maybe can't do it on it. Was either the lightly pull on the handbrake or the fog light, reverse fog light, because when during the day the fog lights are usually red on most cars. They're slightly brighter than the brake lights, but it's enough so you hit it, people think you're just braking and you're not. So and then they back off. The other trick is just to have like some explosive mines. So you press a button and it just drops.
James Bond style.
James Bond or some spikes.
There's Harry driving
Take
through
'em out.
India
Spikes
town in London, dropping spikes, all
Blowing
over
up
the
curry
place.
shops.
No, India. Actually, I mean, no, driving in London and driving through Southall, training that I used to. I had an Indian driving instructor as well. He would drive. It was like an hour of that. I was dripping with sweat because you've got to concentrate so hard.
Here's a little racial thing. He's like, you got to turn left, right, and then right, and then another
Okay.
left, right.
The craziest thing I ever saw though was in Mumbai. There's this like crossroads. It was actually like more like an 8 roads all converging in one spot.
Yeah.
And in India, it seems like utter madness. There's a system to what they do. But cars everywhere going all directions. There's no like lights, one group waits. Just everyone piles into the junction and tries to get through. And then there's this dude pulling a handcart who's just slowly walking through. And he doesn't have to brake or do anything. He walks straight across the junction. And all the cars avoid him. He's just like, he's oblivious. It was like, I don't know, watching ants going around a snail. It was amazing. It's like, wow, fuck. And yeah, anyway.
So did you meet the BMW driver afterwards?
No, it turns out that like Swiss culture, when you get aggressive, they get scared quite quickly.
Yeah.
I'm shocked because I'm always expecting a fight, You know,
Yeah,
but
no,
it turns
you
out
won't
they're
get
just like
one.
they just really back up really quick.
Yeah.
You know, and then wait a while
Everyone's
and then try
a
to overtake
fucking
me.
pussy.
Yeah. I pulled a Zap out a window once, and that guy was like, "Really nice driving." Like after that, you know, didn't come near my car. So I was like, "This is how you handle it." You know, clearly.
Yeah. It's,
I always feel like Zurich is a bit different to the rest of the country, though.
Yeah.
The driving here specifically is a nightmare. In Zurich itself,
yeah,
because
it's always so
and
slow.
I think
a lot of stops.
there is there's also this thing that there haven't been a lot of people in the city for a long time.
True.
So the city got big in the 80s.
Yeah.
There was a moment. I looked at the statistic once. I think in the 70s or 60s, Zurich hit the peak, and we only just recently surpassed that peak again. In terms of numbers of people living in the city center.
Okay.
So that's not like the burbs or anything. But I think from the 70s, there was an exodus of people going to the countryside, and in the city there wasn't that many people. So traffic in the city just got worse and worse and worse and worse since the 70s.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
And now Zurich kind of is, it's actually okay. If you consider it to other big cities,
Yeah, man.
which, again, it's a stretch to compare Zurich to a big city, but let's still do it. You can actually drive easily across town at any given moment. Yes, there's a bit more traffic in the afternoon or whatever, but usually you can get across town fine. If you would try that in London, you know it'll take you 3 hours.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just even in city center. If you want to go from I don't know, Paddington to Southwark in a car on an afternoon, you'd better kill yourself. It's just like there's no way. But Zurich people kind of like, it feels they haven't agreed with the fact that the city is now big.
Yeah.
And now they are angry that everyone is living here and that clogs up the streets. That's kind of how it works. Oh, yeah. And then we made a bunch of really stupid decisions that made streets undrivable, where suddenly main roads become 30 zones and shit like this. So that hasn't helped.
I'm tired of complaining about these things that don't really matter so much.
Wow.
I'll just kind of leave that there.
You brought this up, man.
I know, but like looking at it, it's so fucking ridiculous. It's like people just need to calm the fuck down.
No, wait. So it does describe something, because I do feel it's just an image of what's wrong with people. You know, like the whole driving thing. It definitely shows something about the psyche of a society.
It reflects the nature of society in general.
Yeah.
Like, you're in
Like,
my way, you get out my way, I should be first, you're a piece of shit.
Yes, of course, and of course it doesn't matter, because in the end, what are you, like 2 minutes late? Which, who cares? But
I think it's also like, it's somehow like inside a car, people feel they have privacy.
They're like the internet, almost.
Like the internet, what do you mean?
Like, you're anonymous in your car in a way.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Your number plates, your VPN.
so you can rate other drivers without repercussions.
I wonder, that's a good idea, Christian. Like the Uber rating system, but for everyone on the road.
Yes.
You have a little box where you type in the number plate,
Could
and
you
then
imagine
you can
like
give a
the
star
Tesla
rating.
going, "Oh, careful, in front of you is a guy with like 5 DUIs."
Wait, okay, so hang on. We would introduce some sort of demerit points, right?
Yeah. Dude.
Where if you get a 1-star rating consecutively over a month, you lose some demerit points. Up to the point where you can actually lose your license.
Your car gets programmed to just drive slower. It's like, oh, it
was that
reminds me-
Fifth Element?
It was Fifth Element with the taxi driver.
Yes.
You've had too many offenses, and we're shutting down your car.
We shut down your car.
But that's true though, 'cause you know what's happening now? BMW. Latest news about BMW.
Ah, yes.
You've heard of this?
I heard of
don't
this.
like BMW. Go ahead.
Let me tell you what they've done, Harry.
Okay.
They've introduced a subscription service. And we all know that subscription services are the way to make big money with a large subscription base, right? So all businesses are doing it. This is why we're paying. They started a subscription service for heated seats.
What? Yep.
Swear to God.
100% real.
So their seats are capable of being heated up all the time, but you have to pay a monthly fee. I think it's like $185 a year or something.
I think so. Yeah.
For a software block to be removed so you can heat your seats up.
You can have it done permanently
How much is
for
that?
$320.
Oh, you just once-off fee.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jesus
But
Christ.
you know where this is going, right?
Where
This is testing the waters on these type of services.
microtransaction bullshit.
You buy a car and you pay a monthly fee for the wheels. Like that's where this is going.
But you know what? Like if let's say cars weren't privately owned ever, and they were just like all over the place on the streets. It was like a giant mobility thing.
Yeah.
You know, where you could just get into any car and use it, like
Yeah.
scooters, like electric scooters. That's a different idea because then you're subscribing to use all the cars.
Yeah. I mean, actually, and that you're right.
Oh wait, yes, and then you.
Like that's the future.
So
of
if you have
cars.
then you have tiering systems of subscriptions, right?
Yeah.
And then depending on what tier you are, you have aircon when you get in the car or not.
Yeah, I'm a you know, I got the economy student package. We're gonna sweat today. Yeah.
On our drive to Geneva.
Yeah, it makes a whole new like thing for Christmas presents. So I bought you air conditioning this year.
This is this whole thing. You'll own nothing and be happy, isn't it? This is that.
No, because subscriptions
They're
are
great.
annoying because they just like little
They
amounts
just
that
eat
get
in cash
deducted.
flow. Like
Yeah.
they just take money away from you.
Before you know it, you're sitting with nothing a month, but you're driving around in nice cars and watching Netflix.
That's,
But isn't it just kind of like repackaging that you're wasting money on stupid shit anyway? So
But it's like kind of crossing a line because of the services. No, but it's like cell phones. We know our phones are capable of downloading any amount of data, and it's just cell phone subscriptions that are like throttling
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
you know what they're gonna have soon then for cars? Loot crates. So you can, the loot crates in games where you can get you get a box, you get some.
It's just a
so you
surprise loot crate.
Yeah, you get some random mods for
You
your
buy
car.
10 packets and then you get air conditioning out of
I'm
the one.
lost. Sorry. What does that mean?
Harry, well,
So loot
explain to the non-dork over
Okay,
here.
you might because I've never played a game that has it. I've heard about them. So loot crates is basically like, I don't know, you're playing some World of Warcrafty type game, and then you can buy these virtual boxes where you might
Right.
find there might be a magic sword in there or something.
Right.
It's basically a form of gambling. And depending on also the game, you could, if that magic sword's worth a lot, you can then sell it for in-game money. Kids get highly addicted to this stuff because it's that magic loop of mystery, reward, dopamine hit, and of course you're going to get loot crates for your subscription.
That's fantastic. I already have an idea. So, normal car. You get, what do you call it?
Loot crate.
Loot crate. Okay. You get a loot crate that makes your car into a virtual pickup truck with which you can go and steal public NFTs.
Oh, a bit like Pokemon Go.
Yes, exactly.
God.
Jesus. That's the most bankerified idea I've heard
Jesus
you
Christ.
ever talk about.
Did
You
you
go
ever,
around collecting NFTs.
Oh shit! Do you know the game that? Did you ever play Pokemon Go?
No.
You ever try it?
I tried it.
What do you
There
think?
was a weird moment in history where just everyone was outside. And they all kind of collectively gathered in hotspots.
Yeah.
Interesting. That was
was a good-
before COVID happened.
Yeah, it was
right?
before COVID. It was
right before
it was a good
COVID
summer.
happened.
Oh shit!
They were testing.
They were
the
mingling.
waters.
And that led to a fucking outbreak. See?
Exactly. The other one, but before that, the Google bought this company called Niantic. They made Pokemon Go, but they had
Yeah.
a game before that, which I
Same system.
forget the name of. But basically all players were assigned to a team at random, and there's like a red and a blue team or something, and you had to capture like geographic sections of the city by capturing these nodes. And it started off cool as on the way to work, you're just doing this thing, and it had all this kind of weird sci-fi stuff like connected node captured, and you're playing with headphones while you're on a bus full of people going to work. It's like it was funny and weird. Amazing though how quickly lunatics were then just playing this 24 hours a day. There were people doing this shit like all through the night because that was the best time to capture the whole shit. And it's amazing how all these games immediately you get someone who just loses their mind and has to play it.
I play one of those games.
What game
I
is
do
that?
play a game like this.
What's
What?
that?
It's called Space Invaders.
What?
Old
Alright.
school Space Invader.
No. It's new school Space Invaders. It's an art project. Okay, so there is a French artist that created these.
Oh, the Space Invader.
Yeah,
He made him digital.
but they are digital.
No
They
way.
are real and digital. So
Yeah.
okay, wow, crossing the border of stuff.
All right, explain this thing. 'Cause
All
I've
right,
never
so it looks like little mosaics
Mhm.
with little aliens on it,
yeah.
and they are spread across a city. So they are everywhere in the city. Basel is a hotspot for it. Like,
His history of Space Invader, though, he's one of the old school guerrilla graffiti artists, and he's
Yeah.
almost as famous as Banksy. And he makes he gets little tiles of like actual just tiles, and then
Yep.
he cements Space Invader stuff like pixel art.
I've seen this.
So
Yeah.
they're pixelated, and on your phone you download this little app, and you scan the Space Invader,
Oh, no way.
and then you can score up.
That's cool. It's like how many you spot.
Yeah,
I got like
and they're all over. They're all over the cities.
yeah.
And they're all over the world. So there's
Yeah.
multiple cities where they're on. There are no maps. It's very frowned upon to publish the maps where they are. So you just have to find them, and then it tells you in this city you have found number 11 out of 240 or something.
Oh,
like
sick,
this.
dude.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
That was very cool. I love
And
Space Invader.
It's so in Switzerland it's in Basel, Lausanne,
Yeah, he
and I
goes
think
to-
Geneva.
Because he's in France. He's French.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw some of these in Paris.
Across many French cities. It's in London.
yeah.
There is one in Melbourne. It's all over the world. It's fucking awesome.
Mm.
Wow.
My
And
favorite
it's
one.
all done by this one guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then basically on the app there is a global map that tells you which cities have been invaded, and
Nice.
there's just every year there's a few more. And
Really?
it's very slow. It has been going on for
Yeah.
I think a decade.
It's one dude.
Yeah, and it's super simple. Like the phone doesn't need a lot of capabilities. It literally needs a camera.
Yeah. It's annoying because people often steal like square blocks and stuff, so they have an original invader. So
That's
you'll
dumb.
see some like being picked off.
Because they are also super artsy. Like they are always there in the city, but they kind of like melt into what you are seeing
Yeah.
in the surroundings, and you have to pay attention. But it also makes you walk through a city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a collection of pictures from like Paris and Amsterdam. I've seen them. They're great.
They're super awesome.
Yeah, he's very cool.
So yeah, Space Invader, go and check it out. It's
Go and
fucking
check that shit out.
fucking
Also,
epic.
another game like this is geolocation.
Yeah,
Geocache.
geocaching.
Geocache. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
Did you
hidden-
play this?
I did play it for a bit. Yeah.
Really?
But the instructions for the Swiss one is obviously in like Swiss German.
Oh damn!
So it's like you have to now decipher a dead language just to get a fucking hint at where some metal box is. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, I always thought that's strange. I always thought that geocaching was for
nerds.
complete nerds, like
For
more
dorks.
more nerdy than me, or dorks, or
Yeah, you call me a narcissist
What-
with tattoos. Meanwhile, I'm just a soft nerd underneath it all.
Is there a hierarchy of nerdism?
there's a triangle. There's dorks, dweebs, and nerds. And
Where do incels lie? Right in the middle.
I don't know.
It's the Venn diagram. Of
Can you be like a mixture? I'm a bit of a dork nerd.
I don't think actually.
Nerd. A dird.
Yeah,
Nork.
I'm not sure if they because people are in there. I'm not sure incels are any of those because
But
like
they definitely kind of overlap.
maybe with one of them. I don't know because I don't know any incels, but seriously.
Why did we laugh so hard when he said that? Christian, explain yourself.
Go ahead, man.
There's
Bring it on.
no. This is not against you, Harry.
You're putting your hand on my shoulder in a patronizing manner.
The way that you
like,
said it.
like some white male feminist knight. Go on.
No, not at all. This is not where I'm
It's
going
something
with
an
this.
incel would
The
say.
way that you said it sounded so defensive. I was like, Okay,
I mean,
man.
yes. I wasn't being defensive. That was
No, and I know, but it sounded
okay,
like
fair
you
enough.
were. It's just
No, I mean,
I don't hang out with those. Like
No.
like they give you sex cancer. Like
Ah,
you can,
okay.
if you hang out with incels too much, you might never get
Sex
hard
cancer.
again.
well, I don't know. The thing is, to me, I don't understand the psychology of an incel. That's what I'm saying. I guess I guess they're everywhere, and there's probably some in Switzerland. But my assumptions about them is that they're people that live in their mum's house still, that don't go out much, and are just in communities making themselves mad. But
Students.
it's only in students in the US. It was that one dude, this narcissist who I saw a little documentary about it, and it was this one dude who he had a history. He was a cunt anyway. He wasn't whether he defines incel. He was someone who was going to go and do some bad shit anyway.
But the US found a solution to that problem. Weapon ownership. So you basically make incels into high school shooters, and then they get killed. So you basically kill off the incels.
and hot blondes with shotguns. That's great. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I don't know if there is an overlap, because the thing is, at least the nerds or most of those guys have become like the sexy guys these days, or women, like, because they get.
Yeah.
Hasn't it turned around?
Sorry?
Hasn't it turned around already a little bit? Like, I feel like the nerds were kind of en vogue in like maybe the noughties and the teens, but
Yeah, now they've all discovered CrossFit, but I mean, CrossFit is just nerds getting fit.
Nerds getting fit. That's exactly. It's
like
a
they
weird
can't-
cycle.
They can't just do anything like in a little bit. You've got to take it to an extreme
It's
level.
great when a nerd becomes a gym bro.
Yeah.
Because he's the guy that explains to you why the 7 different flavors of whey protein are necessary on any given day. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, how much protein to absorb and when.
The thing is, like, all this fitness and dieting and stuff is like if you actually want to dig into it to find out what's real, it's the same as like looking at conspiracy theories, because it's just insanity. It's like, yeah, if you have like a purely meat-based diet with a cabbage and the supplement that you
Say it in a slightly higher pitched voice.
Oh, you want the Jordan pizza? but the thing is there's just so much. I don't know if I can do a Jordan Peterson impression.
When you only eat meat, your teeth will definitely not fall off.
When you look into the face of the dragon and you see all your exes, and then you eat a steak, you will realize that the Christian path is the true one. Like, I don't know. That was
fucking.
I can't do it. It's more nasal than that. Are we doing?
Yeah.
Let's have a little Jordan Peterson impression competition.
Are you ready? Here's mine. I'm a dickhead.
Nice.
Done.
You win.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. I'm a dickhead.
But wait, I think.
But the thing is, like, all this dietary, it's like there's so many fads, and then I think most people that get really into fitness at some point, they're like, fuck it, and start taking steroids, and you get an injury and
The sliding scale. And then they first they start with painkillers.
Exactly. It's what I was saying is this fitness is a gateway drug to morphium. Basically, it's like opiates.
Morphine.
Yeah, totally.
Opiates. It's like because it's
did you combine morphine and opiate?
morphium.
Morphiate. What did you
I
say?
said morphium.
What's morphium?
I don't know. It's like a character from the Matrix.
Well, it helps with your womb muscles.
It's morphium. Or how relaxing.
Help relax.
It would be
Boom.
great. It would be great if Matrix, if there was a morphium in the Matrix and he was just a chill dude. He was just like, let's just
man.
hang.
Who cares?
Like,
VR is
yeah,
They
great.
could do it because they
VR
found,
slightly green is fucking awesome.
they found a new actor for Morpheus and gave him a really shitty backstory.
He was pretty good though.
It was okay.
Good actor.
Yeah, was it? Good actor, but the backstory on why he now looks different.
That's dumb. But who cares? Let's not do a fucking movie review. Let's find out what Harry's dealing with, because we haven't had a Harry therapy session this episode, like we always do.
Well, the Harry therapy sessions are there to make you guys feel good about yourself.
That's not why they're there.
That's exactly why they're there.
We're there as bros to help lift you out of a
It gives you
sad
that
moment.
warm feeling of security of like
my life's fine, not as fucked
exactly,
up.
exactly. That's what it's there for. So that you can
I think
continue
I think I need a little bit
I
of
can
this.
go to bed in the evening and go like,
to live in denial.
that's fine.
Yeah,
I can
I'm fine.
sleep.
Listen,
I'm fine.
At
listen.
least I'm not Harry.
Okay, we can go into it, but I'm just
I'd
going to
love
make
to.
a prediction. Is I don't know. For you, it's what, almost 20 years. For you, it's about 12 years away. One day you're going to wake up and go, "Fuck, Harry was actually pretty good for this age." And you're going to look at yourself and go, "How did he do this?"
Look, I am in no denial that I'm going to age badly. And I don't want to age. I'm very much against aging. I'm like,
What do you mean you're against aging?
Aging is great. Here's the thing.
I just deny aging.
Okay,
I can feel my cells just getting older. I'm like, no,
but you know that it is happening, right?
of course, I can
Yeah.
feel it daily.
But I just don't want you to end up in a Donna Versace kind of situation.
I might do.
Oh no, you're going to Botox.
I'm going to start
and-
wearing... No. Okay, I'll wear Botox, but I'm going to be wearing like, Adidas tracksuits at the age of like 60.
That's fine. That's totally.
I
because
could never body modify.
I think you will have a moment maybe in your 50s when the tracksuits will look weird.
Yeah.
But then when you're 70, they go like,
There you
"Oh,
go.
nah, he's
Nah,
the
it's
man."
fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know, actually, I heard something from Barbara, who comes to comedy sometimes.
Okay.
She I don't know. She studied some of this stuff. I just believe what she said, but she said apparently people that Botox, especially like if you get lip stuff in your lips or whatever, it actually like within a fairly short period gives you serious psychological problems.
What?
Because a lot of communication between people is subtle micro things happening on the
yeah.
face. And when your lips are inflated, you can't. When your face is like this the whole time, people
Communicate
can't
properly.
read you,
Yeah.
and it actually makes people isolate you. Basically,
I think this is why so many people are super comfortable working from home, because they have lost all ability to communicate properly anyway. So if they're working from home, they actually don't have to have micro messaging in their face anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true
Because
that's
that.
true.
they're just looking into a Zoom call anyway, and no one can really see. Because
I blame
you know.
I blame the Kardashians for inflated lips. I think like Kylie Jenner kind of started. I know it's been around before that, but she
I blame
definitely.
the Kardashians for being inflated asses.
Dude, can I tell you something? I started watching Keeping Up with Kardashians.
Why?
Oh,
And
that's a
as a
coming out-
study?
This is a coming out of the closet.
I know.
Are you going
It's
to
true,
write
'cause-
a PhD on stupidity?
No, dude, I was fucking upset because Kim Kardashian is just not as dumb as I want her to be. Do you know what I'm
you
saying?
have to kind of
I'm kind of like
admire her.
upset that she can actually hold a conversation. I'm like, why are you this smart?
You wanted her to be
I
like
wanted
a
her to-
flower in a corner.
I wanted her to just be, oh my god, the
Yeah.
whole fucking day. And I wanted my brain to just melt when I saw her or heard her. I wanted to lose brain cells.
So what happened?
But I was like, oh fuck. They're actually just weirdly strong businesswomen, very privileged with, opportunity to make a fuck ton of money with their looks and stuff. And they
Yeah,
know
yeah.
it. And they manipulate it. And they've killed it.
Exactly. They're the role models for the OnlyFans generation.
I'm kind of into them now.
Yeah, I've heard this is about. I haven't watched it, but I've heard it from someone else who's watching it. Is because you don't get. I mean, Kim Kardashian or whoever's. I've heard it's someone else that is running the family.
It's their mother.
The mother. There's someone like they're super fucking smart to have
Crazy businesswoman.
Yeah, and they've maintained this position for how many years now?
A lot.
Like the Kardashians are basically
more than a decade, really.
the Madonna, and it's not just one person; it's a whole family. But
Yeah, Madonna is great because what she's doing recently is like every other month there is news that she made out with someone on stage. It's like, but wait,
Madonna
sorry,
is-
honey, you've tried this. You've tried this in 2000.
Madonna is a pedophile. Let's put it out there.
Is she gonna get cancelled?
She
Is she
should
gonna be the
If
first
she
to-
was a man, she would have
Is
been
she
cancelled.
the first woman that gets getting cancelled?
It's the first him too movement situation.
well, actually, yeah, because like as
Think
women,
about how old is she?
and she must be 50.
175.
And she makes out with
55.
people without their consent sometimes.
Apparently all the time.
Apparently all the time. Didn't she kiss Drake or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake did not enjoy that. But Drake's also a bit of a creep. Did you see him post a picture of a lady sitting at a cafe? And he was like, I was going to airdrop it to her because she had dime. But then just posted it on Instagram.
I love the fact that this is now the TMZ podcast.
I love it too. This is me and the Kardashians. Like we're clued up with the news these days.
We're about as informative as a magazine you found at the hairdresser.
How dare you?
Did you see that time Cardi B tried to hug Seinfeld? It was just a short video.
Oh yeah.
She comes out and goes, "Oh, I'm your biggest fan. Can I have a hug?" And he's like, "No, no, I'm not going to hug you. No,
Yeah, that's fine."
And
she
she's like,
didn't.
"Oh, really? No, I'm not going to do it."
There you go.
And that was that.
Consent. Fucking Madonna.
Yeah, I mean, but it's because, women past 40 become like teenage boys. Their horniness goes way up. They have the seduction skills of a teenage boy. Because they need it now. They want, it's no longer they just go, "Hey, I'm here." And yeah, so Madonna's like way out there now. Like her vagina's gone wild.
Honestly, though, if Madonna came at me, I wouldn't say no.
You
No,
reckon?
wait, hold up. She wouldn't give me an option to say yes or no. First of all.
Yeah, but just one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I would just be like, okay, this is happening.
Yeah, you wouldn't say no because you're on stage and you don't want you feel bad to reject Madonna in front of
Yeah, let's put
1,000
some color
people.
on the situation where this is happening. Is she taking you home?
I mean, yeah. Let's go all the way.
She puts one of those cone boob things in your mouth.
She puts a cone boob in my mouth and she's wearing a stiletto that's longer than my penis.
Wait, okay, so how does this happen? Where are we? We're in London, right? So out and about.
I was out and about.
You meet her.
A limousine drives by.
But how do you meet her?
A limousine drives by and she rolls down the window and goes, "Hey, I'm
Just
Madonna."
like on the spot.
She sees my
spots
ass.
you.
Even better, she goes, "Dean," and you're immediately like, "Oh my God." Because maybe she's got AR glasses that detected you by your
You
Instagram
just
profile.
dorkified this whole fucking sex
Amazing.
thing with Madonna.
You just
No, I'm just adding
you just brought down the
I'm
whole
trying to
plot.
add the fancy that she knows your
It's
name.
not fancy. It's simple. A pedophile sees a younger male, rolls down the window and wants to have sex with it.
How does she entice you? Is it like
It's Madonna, bro.
would you like an ice cream?
This is how Louis entices women into his fucking bed. It's
You s-
Louis.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be doing that shit again.
He does. This is a celebrity.
Okay, so it's Madonna. She rolls down her window.
She says, "How old are you?"
Limousine.
That's what she says first. She goes,
excuse-
"How old are you?"
are you? Are you honest or are you going down?
I'm going. I'm
You're going way down.
I'm just old enough, Madonna.
All
How old
right.
then I'd be like, flip it on
and
her.
she's
How
like,
old are you?
She's like, and you go, "Oh, I mean, I'm almost old enough." And
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, "Come on in."
Do you like candy? That's probably
So, okay,
that's
what-
what she'll say.
What happens in the limousine? So we are on the way back. So she lives in Mayfair.
I fangirl, first of all.
You
I
f-
fangirl.
yeah, right.
And I go, "Oh my God, it's Madonna. My mom was a big fan."
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about you and that Spanish guy that was you broke up with. Or whatever. The pool boy. I don't know. And then she
then-
goes, "Do you want candy?" And then
Again, so this is the second time that she offers you candy.
yeah, because I refused the first time. He was too
So
busy
now
fangirling.
you should get suspicious because she's pushing the candy on you really
She's
hard.
pushing the candy on me really
What's
hard.
in the candy?
Viagra.
Okay. She knows her stuff.
She knows. She knows how to get in
She
there.
knows the players
Yeah.
and she knows how to
then,
play them.
And then you know what she does? She starts playing videos of that music video where she's in the gym
Oh, fuck yes.
on the limousine.
Yes.
And now I'm fucking ready to roll.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
and she puts on that song quicker than a ray of light, and as she's fucking you, you go, and I feel.
yeah, like a virgin, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm picturing the young Madonna.
So it starts with a bit of making out session in the car, or
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course. And I'm just like, you know when you like, you know
Where,
when you
how far are you going?
hold up, have you ever made out with a balloon?
Can't say I have.
That squeaky sound?
Yeah,
That's what it's like making out with Madonna. It's just that
100%.
squeaky.
It's all plastic, all plastic, fantastic. So how far are you getting in the car? Second base?
I'm uncomfortable because I'm playing it innocent. You know, I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're teasing her.
Yeah.
You're
But
giving her what
I'm
she
also
wants.
like genuinely scared because she looks like a cat.
And she smells your fear. She smells your fear and it turns her on.
So the blouse slips a bit.
Like,
Yeah,
the
one of
blouse
those
slips a
balloon-
bit. Yeah,
yeah,
the
balloon.
balloons come out.
No. What happens if like some tape falls off
Oh,
and like an eye starts drooping? You know what I'm saying?
and then the lizard eye comes out.
Yeah, man.
She does that.
Oh, yeah.
She blinks sideways.
Yeah.
this forked tongue just slips out.
Okay, wait. This is taking a good fantasy route. Like now, I'm excited. A forked tongue. I mean,
A
Oh
fork
my god! Imagine what that could do.
go in each nostril. I don't know.
Anyway,
All right, you're still in the car.
we make it about 2 roadblocks away, and I'm already on my 3rd.
Shit, have we just discovered why? You know, some people they split their tongue.
Mm-hmm.
It's
they're
just because
narcissists.
that's called weirdos.
Yeah, but
Nah, it's
Think about
it's a
it.
body modification thing.
you're going down on your girl.
Oh, but do you,
Harry next week.
Harry, do you reckon they learn how to independently
You can.
move those two?
You totally can, yeah.
Fuck me.
They become independent.
That
Yeah,
is-
with you-
that is fucking crazy. Really?
True story. Harry,
You just made that up, but he's
I
saying
swear
it
to
convincing.
God. you can independently control each side of your tongue when they split.
God damn.
Harry's gonna come back next week.
So Madonna split tongue. She's basically
No, she's got one of those lizard
she-
tongues. for
she's
sure.
revealing herself to you
The
slowly.
thing is, if I'm like a civilian, which I am, maybe not in Zurich because I'm a celebrity.
God.
No, I'm joking. Like she'll
5 people.
she'll eat me.
What? Why? What do you mean?
Like if she's a lizard overlord, I'm getting eaten in the car and never heard of again. Someone will just dispose of my bones.
Oh, like some kind of snake. Like she just
Yeah.
swallows.
Devours
Swallows me
you.
whole. Poops out plastic.
That she uses for her face.
I don't know, man. I'm hashtag him too. But like, what's the equivalent of like a woman? Like, okay, let's take Louis C.K. He whips out his penis, whips out a genital, and masturbates. Like if Madonna, what, she has to pop out a boob in front of you?
No, but we tried this. That what's the lady?
No, the female equivalent is going is like you've just had a one night stand. You want to go, and she's like, "I want you to come and cuddle with me."
That's the female equivalent of yanking out
Louis
your
C.K.
dick.
It's no. It's like if it's
Actual connection, Harry.
forcing you to have an emotion you don't want to have.
Which is
Like that's
But that's exactly
an
what
emotion of comfort.
Louis
What are you
CK
talking
does.
about?
it's not the. It depends on if you actually
This is Harry's
a one night
perspective.
stand. A one night stand. Okay.
The worst case
The
scenario.
rules of a one-night stand, according to Harry Fox.
No, but I don't know. Okay, here we go, motherfuckers. I've been sitting on a bunch of this stuff. You two white knight pussies being like, don't la 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 la. The same shit. You always do this shit. The moment there's
No.
the slightest hint of the exposure of you two for being the evil motherfuckers you are, you go,
No,
here
no, no,
goes
no, no.
Harry again.
No.
Listen, I just
No, no, no.
described a situation that had nothing
This is us.
too gendered.
Hold
I
up.
said one night stand. It's a one night stand.
Hold up.
You had one and you're gonna leave, and then you get the whole like, oh, would you want? And that can go both gender, but it's something that women can do to men. Is emotional abuse, basically, is convincing you to pretend that you like them when you don't. And of course, you two perfect motherfuckers with your perfect relationships and your absolute male feminism. You're like, no, they would never let me rub my nipples and pretend to be a woman for a second. Dudes, the shit is what it is. And every time I come up to this stuff, I let you guys go. This time, I'm just saying, and I wasn't even saying anything particularly gendered. You asked a question.
I never
what
said it
can
was
women
gendered.
do? Women can't really rape men. Let's face it.
Can I put an opinion in there?
Go.
Okay.
Can you put it in?
Yeah. Don't be so aggressive and
I've
defensive.
been building up on
I
a
can
bunch
tell.
of stuff because I let you like for example
Here,
the
wait.
thing.
Let me give my
okay,
opinion.
go ahead, go ahead.
This is my analysis of what just happened.
Go ahead.
Harry showed some kind of rejection to a normal semblance of human connection. He was like, "Oh no, cuddling, emotional connection with someone I
No,
sleep
because
with."
no.
I better fucking know. How dare they? It's
no,
the woman's fault.
So anyway, again, you're trying to
I'm
turn
not.
it into something
I'm
that's
not.
my issue.
I'm not.
I can. You're two fucking retards in your bubble here. I need to invite people, normal people, to this podcast so that they can go, Harry, you're fucking right. And these two white knight pretend to be feminists. Please fuck me if I pretend to be a feminist, guys. Are fucking lunatics. The thing was there, you're trying to turn it into my issue on emotional connection. You've had a one-night stand. I just described the context. It's a one-night stand. You don't give a shit. Have you ever been in that situation, Dean?
A bunch.
Exactly.
They don't give a shit either.
Hopefully not. But my point was, you wanted an example of where women can do that to you. It's that they can go, they try and make you feel something.
Okay,
like, don't you love me?
My
All
real
this kind of
real
stuff.
talk defense to this is that someone asking you to cuddle after sex and you didn't want to like cuddle is not the equivalent of a Me Too movement where somebody whips out a genital and masturbates in front of you.
It's not it's not literally equivalent. It's not physical.
There
but
you go.
It can be over time. It can be if you're
Oh, so over
continually
time.
pressured into pretending that
emotional
you have an
connection.
emotion, and if you think about when you're like a kid and you have to deal with that stuff, you got like have you ever been in a situation with a woman that you wanted to break up with and you didn't have the guts to do it? You ever had that situation like when you were like a teenager
Yeah, sure.
and you're terrified of how they're going to react to
Sure,
you
you don't
dumping
want to
them?
hurt them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's just like this level
No,
of
but
feeling
isn't that
where
just
you're
isn't that
pressured.
just immaturity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean,
Okay, so what we were describing is immaturity. That has nothing to do with one or the other. It's just you in that situation as a person being unable to handle what is being thrown at you.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is, it's also the other person knowing that you're immature and exploiting it, like Madonna.
Yeah.
like
Okay. So right, if that is done in a what's that called, predetermined way.
Yeah.
But do you reckon that always is the case?
Not always. I'm just giving an example of something that women can do to men, which some women, let's just say some, let's not make it all women, although it probably is all at some point. But some women take advantage of the fact that when you like them to some extent, you've been well brought up, or you're a nice guy or whatever, they're like exploiting the boundary of where you're willing to draw a line and have the guts say, no, motherfucker, that's not okay.
In conclusion, communicate, guys. Communicate what the boundaries are.
Yeah, but
That's a good one. Let's talk about this next episode, boundaries.
okay, cool.
Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Boundary selection. Any
Boundaries.
plugs? Any plugs? Because we hit an hour.
Heaps of plugs.
When's this coming out?
2 weeks time.
2 weeks. 29th of September, we're gonna have the English stand-up comedy gala at Volkshaus. Fuck you. And on the 16th of September, just before that, we're gonna have the XYZ podcast live show
The what?
together with
In Your Face Comedy
Bam
during the Comedy Clinic.
Comedy Clinic at Comedy House, because again, we're only performing in places that end on house.
It's an amazing. It's going to be an amazing interactive show.
Yeah, come with problems, because that's the whole premise of the show, is that you guys come with fucking issues. It's online. We know you all have them. You can write them down anonymously, and we will read them out and solve these problems for you, whether you want to or not.
Like we did tonight and today, whatever.
And also, if you want a little taste of what the Comedy Clinic's like, on the 7th of August, we're doing it again at Briatus. Last show went really great. If you look on the In Your Face Instagram, you can see a few little snapshots of comedians solving problems. Greatest one yet, I think, was Teddy's I just put up, who actually solved the problem.
Yep.
But everyone else was being an asshole.
He took it serious.
Teddy took the opportunity to mansplain. So, yeah.
A great man who knows how to deal with trauma. Yeah. Any other plugs?
No.
No, nothing.
Cool. Goodbye. Bye.